Hey there, welcome to Contracts and Chaos. My name's Alyssa.
And I'm Brenna, and we're here to tell you that you are not alone in the mayhem of this real estate industry.
We're keeping it real and sharing our stories, strategies, and successes in today's real estate world.
So come join us every Tuesday while we talk contracts and chaos. Welcome back for part 2 of our replays from our favorite episodes last year. This is one that we recorded and posted for the week of Christmas, week going into Christmas last year. So this is a great Christmas Eve episode. For those of you who are listening on Christmas Eve, what diehard listeners, thank you so much. This is less than 15 minutes. If you listen to it at 1.25 or 1.5, you can be done in less than 10. But these are just a few items that Alyssa and I do every year to really clean ourselves up over the holidays when we have family over, when I'm doing stuff with the kids, those kinds of things to really get us ready to rock and roll when the new year, actually starts, when the kids go back to school, when life starts, probably January 6th. So, without further ado, enjoy this replay from last year and Merry Christmas, you guys. We love you. It's
Okay, perfect. I feel like I should go put something
like some headbands. I got a Merry Christmas, y'all hoodie on.
Mabel has a Santa hat somewhere, but I don't know. I realized we did that Christmas parade last week, and I was like, I don't have any Christmas accessories.
Oh, I love Christmas.
So you're Christmas and I'm the Grinch. I'm not the Grinch. When you live alone, decorating for Christmas makes no sense.
Man, I think that my house would be way more decorated if I lived alone. I wouldn't have to worry about the kids messing with it or the animals messing with it. I could just live in my whole own winter Christmas wonderland. But yes, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. When does Hanukkah start? I'm looking at my Hanukkah
is it this Friday?
December 15th, so we missed it.
No, you're right. Yeah, we missed that, but that's fine.
Happy belated. Like, I feel that's an important holiday. Like, they're all
happy everything. Merry holidays. Yes. We love it.
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
Yes.
Whatever it is you celebrate or don't celebrate, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes. And enjoyed some time with your family, because we know that the kids are out of school. But believe me, they're out of school for another week and a half. So.
Wait, how long do the kids get off from?
They are out of school. My kids are out of school from the 21st through the 8th. Yes. That's the same face I made. So, let's...
Guys, I don't hate your kids. I love children. I'm just very thankful I don't have any.
Yeah. So let's talk about 3 things real quick, because we know that you're still hanging out with family and doing all the holiday things. So we are going to be really, really quick today. 3 things that we are going to be personally doing this week before the new year, because 2024 is less than a week away, if you can believe that. So here are 3 things that we think that you should join us and dig into. So shoot, Alyssa.
Okay, the first one, some people may have already started, because I think a lot of people work on this before the holidays, especially if they're sending holiday cards. But you should be scrubbing your CRM right now, your database, whatever it is, even if it's a spreadsheet. Updating emails, updating mailers, going through, is that psychotic client you had this year still in there? Get them out. You don't want them getting your stuff still. Like, there's definitely different ways to do this. Do you have your vendors in there? Do you have other companies or relationships that you work with in your CRM? If you are in a firm that you are rewarded for recruiting agents in whatever manner it is, because let's talk about it. Even the traditional firms, you get rewarded. I know when I was at my first traditional firm, if someone came in and said that I recommended them, I made money on the first year. I'm in a better situation now, but that's a whole different topic for another day. Are those agents in your CRM? So take some time, when you have that downtime, whether it's with the family watching a movie and you're like, I don't really want to watch this movie for the 18th time or whatnot, sit down, go through your CRM. What are you going to do with your CRM this week, Brenna?
So yeah, just going through updating phone numbers, emails. Something else that unfortunately we do have to check for, like if you have them on social media, make sure that their information is in there as well so you can find them. But if there's been separations or things like that, like those are good notes to have because if you're sending out Christmas cards to Mr. and Mrs. and there is no Mr. and Mrs. anymore, it just leads to an awkward conversation that I just I know can be avoided, you know?
right?
So it's
I
little
always
things
do
like that.
the such and such family
Mm-hmm.
because you know I get
That's what I
things for
do.
the Courier family. I have 3 4-legged babies. Like
Yeah,
just because
that's
they're
a
furry
family.
doesn't mean they're not my family. Hey, my grandmother asks for them when we do customized things for her that have the pictures of the grandchildren and the great grandchildren.
She wants the
She says,
dogs.
"Make sure Alyssa's dog and cats are on there." Like,
That's
done.
awesome. But
Yep.
yeah, just the basic stuff because this year, in quarter 1, I have some more like email lists and things that I'm more grouping into, but I'm not worried about that this week. I'm just trying to clean it up and make sure
Right.
that, like you said, the ones that are in there are in there, the ones that need to be in there are in there, and the ones that don't aren't. So that's the first one.
Okay, so second one, we have you need to be looking at your calendar for the year. Granted, we know things shuffle during the week, things shuffle during the day. I'm trying to make plans. Today's Tuesday for this weekend with a friend, and thankfully, because we're going to go to Wegmans, which if you don't know, I'm obsessed with, and it's like a 2 hour drive from me. So, but what we're talking about is look at that big calendar. And maybe you need to run to Staples and grab one of those whiteboard ones that covers the whole year so you can map out this is the week we're taking vacation. This is where baseball the season is. Like just color code things so you know.
Oh gosh, color code it. It's so much easier when you color code it.
Yes. Um have an idea at least of when you want your client events to be this year. So then when you are working on your goals and tactics, you can reverse that plan. You can build out a project plan to make sure it happens on time and things are executed when they need to be. So you're not the week before the event overnighting personalized frisbees because you forgot and you're paying $300 extra to have that done. Um, Brenda, you made a good point. What's the one thing you are going to make sure is on that calendar so you don't accidentally drop the kids off where they don't need to be?
Right. So, the kids' calendar. So usually the school calendar is posted the whole year. Of course, is they do 2023 into 2024, right? So from August through June, we have the calendar already. So mark off those early release days, all of those parent teacher conference days, the teacher work days, all of them. Color code them. They're orange. We're gonna have the kids all day today. You know that's what
Yep.
mine is. Orange is there's no school. Like we have the kids, and it just really helps when you're visualizing all of it. So if you're doing 12-week year like we are, if I put in my Google Calendar because it syncs to everything, right? That and there are different colors in there. So it's orange. This is kids don't have school. So when I'm planning my goals for 12 weeks at a time and I see that kids are off of school for two of them, I can adjust and know that I'm going to need a little extra grace and a little more wiggle room and things like that when I'm doing snack runs and making 17 meals a day and those kinds of things. Those are just big nugget things that aren't going to move, right? So you've got your holidays, your vacations, your client events and kids. And then that really just gives you the ability to build out your schedule
Right.
around that much easier.
Right. Because, like, for instance, say you are someone who does a lot of open houses and you say, I want to do an open house every other weekend. But you know, hey, that other weekend this year falls on our annual 4th of July trip. We'll shift that so you're still getting 2 open houses that month, but shift it in your calendar now so
Mm-hmm.
you're not scrambling last minute for your, and that's if you time block, which you should be doing.
Yep.
But I think that makes it easy. Like I know I'm going to go through mine. I have to go to New York. I always go the last week of July. I have to go for a weekend in May. My goddaughter's being first communion. I should know more about that, but then I do. But anyway, I'll have that built in so I know, okay, well, if that was an open house weekend, then that's going to shift. That's going
Mm-hmm.
to be the next weekend instead. Um, our third thing is sitting in trainings. If your firm has like online trainings or you need to catch up on CEs or stuff like that, this is the perfect time to do that. Brenda and I were talking about it earlier. I am the TV will not come on in my house unless it's like a Christmas movie or something like on a Sunday night. I am going to switch my mentality to learning for the last 3 weeks because I know that what I do now in those last 3 weeks is gonna feed the first 2 months of next year. It's gonna
Right.
give me the skill set. So if whether or not it's reading that business book you've been putting off, reading the 12-week year, and you can start the ground or hit the ground running in, January with that. But gaining that knowledge and in this downtime, this is the perfect time to do it when you may not now I'm going to be busy. I have 3 closings the last 2 weeks of the year, but, um now is the time where we have that little extra time. Even if it's, the kids are watching a movie and you don't necessarily want to you wanna be in the room, but you don't necessarily wanna watch that movie again, grab your laptop and throw some headphones on. You're still there, you can still interact a bit, but
Right.
get done what you need or pull out the book if you're someone who can read while the TV's on and other
Mhm.
people are in the background.
Yep, those are good things. And I know you mentioned CE, but that's such a good point. Like, if you're slow, there are so many online, like at your own pace, CE options right now. Don't wait
Yep.
until June 10th or 9th or 7th. Just do it right now. You'll be all done. You won't even have to worry about it come June. Oh, and this is a bonus one because I think that was our last one, right? Three?
Yep, that was
As a
3.
bonus one, because I just thought about it and you need to have it done before the end of the week, is paying those MLS dues and your realtor fees because they are due on January 1st. So,
Yes,
uh,
get those paid so that you are not dead in the water for a couple of days
yeah,
while the MLS and your NAR or whatever sorts
are
through the other 10,000 agents who didn't pay them on
right. You
time.
don't want to be inactive for
Yes,
those few days. So, that's all in your whatever MLS dashboard I'm sure you have.
right.
That's where that'll be. But get that done. That's just always a good reminder to have. I know that in the past, like I've had broker in charges like email and be like, hey, just your friendly reminder that you owe a lot of money.
Right,
So
right.
they make
Or
it
they
very
send the
festive.
generic one to everyone, and I'm like, "Wait, I have it on
Did
autopay.
I
Wait,
do
what?
it? Right.
Did I not?" Okay, so if you're like me and you want a boop, boop, boop bullet list of a too long didn't read, 3
One.
things. Your calendar. We are going to actually, this is out of order. 1 is clean out your CRM, whether it's adding people, scrubbing people, all of that. 2, map out your calendar for the year, client events, kids' schedules, vacations, stuff that you know, your big pebbles that are there that are solid.
And color code it and keep those colors the same on every calendar
Yes.
you use.
Yes, for
Mm-hmm.
sure. I have my desk planner here and I use the same colors here that I do in my Apple calendar.
Mm-hmm.
3, brush up on education, training, reading, those books you've been wanting to read about strategies for business. Now is the time. Yes, you're going to be busy with festivities and stuff, but a lot of people are slower with business during this season. Brenna's bonus. Make sure you get your dues paid because you don't want to be dead in the water January 1st for not paying them. My bonus, which I didn't throw in earlier, but if you haven't done it already, you should be doing your business planning. You should be looking at your goals for 2024, figuring out what they are, and writing out the tactics on how to get there. Because a goal without a plan is just a dream,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to achieve it
Yeah.
without those tactics and that plan. So, all right, this was a quick one, but
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. I think that's
Yeah,
everything,
we promised three and we gave you five. So
right?
awesome.
Awesome. Well, have a good day. We will see you guys next
Next
week.
week will be officially 2024. So I'm excited.
I'm
Excited.
excited. I'm scared.
Don't be
You
scared.
know what? I'm not scared, and I'm not. The last couple years, I've ended the year and been like, ugh, I didn't do what I want. I'm good.
We're pumped.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
2024, we're
ready.
coming
Bring
for
it.
you. All right. We'll see you next
All
week.
right. Awesome.